Power tools. Man's greatest foe and friend. I don't really know how to use any of these things that I'm about to use, but we're gonna learn at the same time. So we're gonna put the jigsaw to the side for now. We don't actually need that for quite a bit. The first problem we're gonna try to solve today is all of these holes I have already in the control panel for buttons are the right size except for this hole right here. And I bought this 30mm button thinking, oh man, this is gonna be so sweet to make the latching push button for the 2-player, 4-player mode toggle. Unfortunately, it just does not quite fit, so we're gonna have to sand out a little bit bigger diameter in this live hole here, and hopefully we can fit it through. So let's do that first. I think it would probably be safest if we clamp this down a little bit more. This feels kind of powerful though. I do like that. All right, that's not going anywhere. So first, I don't have the caliper out here with me, but I just want to get a feel for how close it is. Yeah, it's got to be like a millimeter off, so let's try that first. Yeah. Let's see how far that got us. We're actually pretty close. We get around the bottom a little bit here too. We are so close. Holy shit. Try to give it a little love near the bottom. Alright. We have our toggle. Alright, so that's problem number 1 we're trying to solve with this. We can put this off to the side now. Problem number 2 is going to be a little trickier. So, on the back here, you can see there's already this recessed area. I want to cut basically that exact shape out of the whole thing. Which shouldn't be terribly hard, but I've never used a jigsaw before. I think I should probably drill some holes first. This is the fattest drill bit I own, as far as I know at least. First thing I would like to do is just get in this corner. Look at that. Man, that is a clean looking hole. So to take a look at what I just did here, I just drilled 4 1/4-inch holes approximately at the corners of this. Might be a little bit off, but I just want to see if the jigsaw blade fits through there. Oh, it's so close. That might buy me just enough room. It actually worked crazy well. This hole that we're working on here is what's going to end up being the cartridge slot. Right now I'm just trying to clear out this old material though, so I'm going to go at a little bit higher speed and just try to blow. There's a thick part right here. Just going to try to blow right through that if possible. Very good. All right. Now we got to go this way. These things are scary. Just like that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We have our hole now. We will probably need to sand some of this out. There's a lot of extra material left, specifically in this one side. I'm just going to try to sand it out as best I can. And we'll probably end up printing something that's going to fill the extra space here anyway, so I'm not extremely worried about it, but just want to do as good of a job as we can for now. And just to verify, she do fit with a lot of extra room. So like I said, I'm going to print some kind of collar, 3D printed collar that'll go around that to make it the exact size of the hole. But right now, we got another power tool. So let's get this bad boy opened up. I've not even looked at this one yet, but we'll take a little read of the instructions here. We'll figure it out. So there is an old layer of paint on the top here. I tried to peel it, it's not vinyl. I suppose I could try to scrape it, but I just want to hit it with the sander and see what happens. We're getting closer. Closer for sure. How high does this thing go? It goes up to 6. Okay, let's try like a 3. Yeah. As far as I can tell, I have already removed enough of the old paint. I should just be able to mask off these edges and kind of prep it for the primer and paint that I'm gonna do. Gonna bend it back in the places where it needs to overlap but should not be preventing the paint from reaching the edge. Now, always remember, keep your work area clean. There's a lot of debris out here. We don't want that interfering with paint. Another thing, also always read the directions. At least 50 degrees Fahrenheit, not more than 90. Humidity is below 65%. Hey Siri, what's the humidity? 69%. We're f***ed. Well, we'll figure it out. Clean with soap and water. Guess we're gonna have to clean it first. I guess that makes sense. I just got a few microfiber cloths here. One of them's wet, one of them's dry. I'm gonna give this a wipe down. We're pretty much there. Just gonna inspect it a little bit. I'm just kind of using the glare of the light to check it a little bit. Alright, so in here real quick, I'll just show you my ultra high-tech paint drying station. I just have the fan on full blast here, and it's blowing kind of across the top of this. We'll still get some amount of debris and whatnot, but this should dry it a little quicker. I got the air conditioning running, and then I also have my, this is actually a pretty high quality air filtration system. It's a Bissell Air 320 Max. It doesn't look like much, but it actually can take a lot of those VOCs out of the indoor air. So I do consider this a safe setup. I probably would not do this at most apartments though. We're gonna let that dry for a little bit, and I think we'll find some other stuff to do while it's drying. Remember, like I said earlier, you gotta keep your work area clean. I think what we're gonna try to do next is just get the old stickers off, the old vinyl, and see where that gets us. We're gonna try roof off. For this part, I'm not necessarily going to mask off the edges. But what I'm going to try to do is just make some little tabs that I can pick it up by. I'm going to fold over the tape kind of like this.